The writer, John Updike, wrestled with whether God existed. In a poem entitled Fever, written as he lay in bed seriously ill, he recounts his coming to belief in God. He ends the poem with the line, "There are some truths that are hidden from health." My best teachers have been and still are those who I have had the privilege of being with when they were sick and especially when they were dying in their last months, last days, and hours. I try to visit those who are dying as frequently as possible. I do that for those who are dying and their families. But I have another motive, and that is to learn to be educated. There are some truths that are hidden from health. I don't mean head learning, I can Google that. I'm speaking of life learning, heart learning, soul learning. So what have you learned from your own times of sickness? What can you teach me, and what can you teach others about life? If you are dealing with a parent, grandparent who is ill, you will find it stressful. In particular, if that illness in your family is emotional illness or addiction. You may have a brother or sister who is burdened by a terrible disease like schizophrenia. In the Gospels, Jesus did not hesitate to wade into sickness. As in the Gospels, Jesus reached out and touched the sick when it was forbidden to touch the sick, especially the leper. In the end, know these truths. God does not send sickness. God does not want sickness. Jesus reached out and confronted sickness of all kinds. God does not punish us by sending us depression or cancer. That is a false God. Jesus is not afraid to immerse himself in your sickness or the sickness of your family member or friend, whether physical or emotional. Carrying on the mission of Jesus, we are called not to avoid the sick and the dying, but to gather them into our concern, prayers, and embrace, knowing that in that they are able to teach us great things about life. There are some truths that are hidden from health. The complete poem of Updike goes like this. I have brought back a good message from the land of 102 degrees. God exists. I had seriously doubted it before, but the bedpost spoke of it with utmost confidence. The threads in my blanket took it for granted. The tree outside the window dismissed all complaints, and I have not slept so justly for years. It is hard now to convey how emblematically appearances sat upon the membranes of my consciousness, but it is truth long known that some secrets are hidden from health.